Fun to watch the approach. Every girl has a little different approach. Tracy, boy, she comes from way down the line, up that arena, or up that alley and back out, 14 and 12 100s. That's going to start it off. Good run for Tracy Dawson. Let's see if she holds up.
Lisa Lockhart getting set to go. Slowest winner of the week was Jill Moody at 14:02. Cassie Mosley, 13:85. That's the fastest time that we have seen so far with 3 rounds. Lindsay Sears' winning time last night was 13:91.
Boy, you see her set her horse up on that first turn, and that was perfect. You want the horse's nose in just a little bit. That keeps that shoulder up and lets them drive off their hip. Boy, perfect job riding. Now let's see if Lisa can set a really tough pace and get under 14 seconds. Wow, almost 14 and 7 100s. That's going to take the lead.
Mary Berger was a world champion 2006. Second time she's qualified for the Wrangler NFR.
Now see Mary's approach on Fred. She just kind of eases up like she's going on a trail ride. Just a different personality of the horse, but Fred and Mary, she's in and out of that first turn. Strong turn, too. This could be quick. Clean on the second. Had to move that left leg a little to move by that barrel, but she is making a good, clean run for Mary Berger. And she is going to go to third in the round at 14 and 27 100.
Now to Brenda Mays. 9th in the average coming in. Oregon Cowgirl. Second time she's been here to Las Vegas.
Brenda hit a barrel last night, so she was a little disappointed. You can see this horse comes right back over the top of the barrel. Watch it inside foot. Sometimes she has to pick it up to get by the barrel. Jethro in and out of the third barrel, but kind of blows out of that third one a hair, and look at the results. 14 and 29 100s. Slowed her down just a little bit.
Lisa Lockhart still the best so far, 14:07. That's the self getting set to go. Came in here number 5 in the world. That's where she starts round number 4, 8th in the average.
Boy, in the conditions, it's very fast. In other words, you get right one barrel, you have about 3 strides, and you're right on top of the second one. So you don't have a lot of time to jockey your horse into position. They have to react. Wow, 14 and 4 100s. There's the new leader. Good run.
Shelly Murphy next to go.
Shelly changed horses tonight. She's on a horse, this horse they call Bull. This is 11-year-old gelding, and it's fun to see them. They just kind of ease in there, good control. She's going to set up that first turn. See how she has that horse's nose just tipped a little bit right there to the left. So that's going to help the horse get around that first barrel. Boy, she's had such a terrific season. Won the DNCFR and just owned the barrel racing world late in the year, especially on the tours. 14 and 31 100s, though. A little off the pace tonight.
Jill Moody, 3rd in that average race, $30,000 in the bank for her already. Number 3 in the world, but everybody playing catch-up to Lindsay Sears.
You know, she's about $57,000 behind Lindsay Sears, but like you said, Jeff, she's strong in the average. Only 4 girls have made clean runs every night. But Jill's going to keep picking up checks in the rounds. Now watch this clock, because this horse is so fast. 14 and 14 100s, though, a little off. That's going to put her about 3rd in the round.
Reigning world champion, Brittany Posey Farr. Her husband, Doug Farr, here competing in the tie-down roping. She's had 3 or 4 years here where she's been a very strong competitor. Finally got that first world championship last year.
You know, she comes in 7th in the average, so she hit a barrel also. She's actually a 2-time average winner here at the Wrangler NFR last year and the year before. So they've had so much success, and she made a strong run last night. We'll see if she can do it again, and you bet she does. She is waking up, and it is dangerous when that happens. 13.84. She's about $50,000 behind Lindsay Sears, and that's going to put the pressure on Lindsay and Martha, and here we go with it.
And she's not going to have to wait too long to see exactly what Lindsay does. Posey has the lead, 13.84. Here comes the Cowgirl that's ranked number 1 in the world.
Well, Lindsay chooses that left barrel first and then comes around her second barrel in good shape. So, clean run for Lindsay and Martha, and watch the clock because it's a tough round. Wow, 14 and 1 100. Not going to touch Brittany Posey Farr, but that's going to put her 2nd in the round. So she's holding on and doing what she needs to do.
Deb Ringer next to go. See how high-strung. I mean, these are like trying to drive a Ferrari. These barrel racing horses are, they know their job and they know it's showtime. And boy, Deb just kind of shouldering in there and catching that first barrel.
Well, and Deb was fourth in the average. She was one of the 4 girls that had not hit a barrel yet, so that's going to kind of drop her down in the pack. That's going to help Lindsay Sears again. 14 and 30 100ths is going to hurt Deb in the round, especially you add 5 seconds to that. 19 and 30 100ths.
Well, coming into this go-around, Cassie Mosley had the fastest time that we'd seen in 3 rounds, and that was 13:85. Brittany Posey has beaten that by 1/100th of a second. Cassie and Mighty Man have some speed.
And that was lucky right there. She was so out of position, Jeff. Mighty Man came in high and then came right over the top of that barrel. How she kept from hitting it, I don't know. Number 1 in the average, it would have been disastrous, and still does it all in 13:99. This horse is amazing.
He is amazing. Stephanie Fryer getting set now.
Stephanie Fryer, Big Springs, Texas.
It is a tough go-around. 13:84 has the lead.
You see this horse, like you said, Jeff, these horses, they know their job is about coming up. She's going to sit there, try to relax a little bit, see if this horse can kind of just ease in up that alley. And yeah, that's really eased in there, isn't it? He bolts in there like he's right out of the starting gates. Good horse, Selena, she's coming in and out of that first barrel in good shape. She's won a little over $17,000, and she's got a chance in this round. Good turn on the third barrel. Is there enough speed in there to get under 14 seconds? Not quite. 14:15. Going to be just kind of hovering around that top 6.
Reigning world champion Brittany Posey Farr, number 1 in the round at the moment. 13:84.
Thank you, right.
Well, you can see Tara. This is Marvin. This is her number 1 horse, and this little horse can snap around a barrel and does that first turn. Keep kicking. You want to keep that drive past here. You pick a spot and get to it. Don't let them turn on top of the barrel. Little trouble out of that last barrel, though. She blew a little bit wide, and it showed up in her time. 14 and 16 100.
Megan Reichert getting ready for her performance tonight. You got to be fast. Can't hold anything back or you're not going to get a check. As we see these ladies just get quicker and quicker as the NFR goes on. Boy, what a nice turn right there in that first barrel.
Yeah, look at this horse. Get down in that ground, drive out of it. She's number 2 in the average. She's clean every night, and it looks like this horse is not even close to hitting the barrel, and he may get a check. Up 14-19. I don't think that's going to be enough tonight to place in the round, but she's going to stay very solid as far as the average is concerned.
Last lady to work, Tammy Key Fisher, Ledbetter, Texas. 4th time she's qualified. Wasn't here last year, 19th in the world. Missed the party in Las Vegas, but she's back in the thick of things. Made about 5,400 over 3 rounds.
Well, her great horse Round Pin. Looks like Round Pin's hanging up just a little bit in those turns. We'll see if the clock shows that. It is, and I mean, not a lot. That's a great horse, but the ground, he was just hanging up just a hair.
Battle for the World Championship starting to take a little shape, and Lindsay Sears, number 3 in this round, still number 1, but Brittany Posey Farr, the reigning world champion, also starting to find a groove.